Hello, everybody. Welcome to our new webinar series, 2020 Fall Edition. As you probably know, we did a series of webinars a couple of months back, and based on your great response and interest from all of you, thank you very much for participating in them. We decided to go on with the same format. It's the end of the summer, and typically around this time we all gather at the IBC show. Unfortunately, this year we have to offer you the next best thing, this way to communicate with you via the modern technology of webinars. Um, Let me just quickly announce that if you're interested in any of the previous webinar sessions, you can find them on PlayBox new YouTube channel, and you can look at them and see if you find something interesting for yourself. All of my colleagues, sales representatives and technical engineers are standing by to answer your questions. So I'll go over my presentation, and at the end I'll open the floor for questions and answers, and we all try to give you the best answers we can get you. All right, so let me cut to the chase. The new big announcement. PlayBox Neo announces a new product, Capture Suite, network-based multi-channel ingest solution. So let me kind of break down all these components of this long name. Capture Suite, of course, we've been working for some time on this new platform, actually. That's why the name Suite implies. And this is the first module of many to come to just renovate the whole platform of ingest, broadcast automation, graphics. So network-based because it's client-server topology architecture of the product, and it can be multiple servers, multiple clients, multiple channels, multiple sources, multiple locations. It's very scalable product and allows you with simplicity, single operator to manage multiple locations, multiple ingests, and so on. Ingest can be set manually or scheduled automatically. You have all the tools necessary to, let's say, set naming conventions to automate the process completely. A lot of metadata is collected throughout this process. So let me just show you briefly. I'll show my desktop and continue with some diagrams. So Capture Suite, yeah. So you can have multiple ingest engines set on multiple servers, and the gateway basically gives you in one single dashboard the overview of everything that a particular user is allowed to manage to different levels of management. And you can optimize the process greatly in these times when you see like physical presence in certain location is an issue, or you can deal with servers based in a physically different space, different continents, as long as they're connected through a LAN network. Everything is seen automatically, and you can manage it, and you can take advantage of all of these features. So let me just go through the interface. All you need to manage the whole process is a simple browser on any platform. Runs within the local network. And here, for example, on my dashboard, I see 3 servers, and I can see the CPU loads, RAM usage. You can see the storages assigned to each of the servers. You can see how full the storages are, and so on and so forth. If I go to see the ingest channels, you can see I have 4 ingest channels across the 3 servers that you just saw. I can go and check every one of them. I can set up marks, split. For first time, this product has a local database, each of the instances. So all this metadata generated while ingesting is kept with the file. So when you're moving the files and you importing into, let's say, MAM system or something like this, by the way, PlayBox Neo Cloud to TV will take advantage of this. So ingesting in one location, moving into the cloud platform for media asset management, you can easily take advantage of this data and stuff like marks, some notes. You can decide how the files are split or so on. You know, all of this information can travel with the file, which is very convenient, saves a lot of time, so it doesn't need anybody to do same task twice, you know. You can have actually another multi-viewer sort of things, because all of the inputs and outputs are unified right now across the platform. So this Airbox will see the same inputs and outputs, and when you run this, for example, the channel in a box users, they can take advantage of this, because you can have one instance of ingest on your channel in a box, but now it was a problem to use it actually efficiently, because computers are very fast. We take advantage of all of these technology advancements, like GPU encoding, and CPU is getting faster and faster and so on. But you still are limited to the fact that one operator can do something on a machine, even with remote access, like remote desktop type thing, but you still have one mouse and one keyboard. So with this platform, ingest operator can completely manage and run the ingest processes on one server without interfering with the work of, let's say, on-air operator who's just manning the actual playout and broadcast. So that's another great optimization. So yes, you can use this technology on upgrade on your existing PlayBox Neo channel in a box. You can, it's, as I mentioned, generates a lot of metadata, which again gets used down the line from all the other modules that can make use of it. Let me just show you, for example, inputs. They're defined system-wide. So currently the system supports NDI, NewTek NDI streams, and Decklink and Object SDI video cards. So once you define those on the system, then you know the ingest service can provide, the capture service can provide ingest, and playout will use output, or you can capture the output of the Airbox and so on and so forth. Same thing is output. So you can define the outputs also on the system. In this regard, you can define multiple outputs on a certain input, which effectively works as a format converter. You can do different frame rates, different standard, like HD, SD, and so on. So you can use one input and just convert it on the fly, and still have a means to just monitor it if you want. So these are the three servers I have, and you can see I have 6 inputs defined on one, only 1 defined on this one. So the limit of number of ingest channels is limited only by the hardware itself. As you know, depends on the codecs. We support multiple codec formats, multiple containers. All of this information you can find on our website. Please go check out for the up-to-date information on supported codecs and containers, supported hardware in terms of video card. Coming soon, there will be IP streams also available, but currently it's SDI and NDI streams. So another thing is that you can ingest in multiple file formats simultaneously. Any modern workflow, post-production, or let's say when you ingesting media into MAM, you need multiple format. One for your mezzanine format, one for, let's say, craft editing, send it to Adobe Premiere or another system, material to be edited. You need your web stream type, format, and so on. So all of these can be set and ingested simultaneously, when you're setting, when you're scheduling a single ingest. I'm kind of going quickly through all these features just to give you a sense of what this new platform and why it was created. PlayBox New has a long history in the playout, ingest, TV broadcast systems, and this is kind of a result of all the feedback taken from throughout the years from our customers. Over 20,000 systems installed around the world for the last 20 years. And definitely a lot of this practical feedback from clients, is being implemented here. Also, given the fact that machines are getting more and more powerful, and you can do more and more on single machine, but the problem is single machine, one operator. This way, we can just utilize the resources. It's very efficient this way. So you can, as I mentioned, have naming templates, which for example, can give you how do you want to name the files by default for this particular. You can create multiple templates, let's say for a sports channel, the name of the channel, sport, how long is the file, or date, or something like that, whatever's fits into your workflow. You can have naming templates to, again, optimize your workflow and make it simple and easy, to give maximum metadata information with minimum intervention. So as I mentioned, you can have storages in different locations. You can assign multiple, like a network storages, local hard drives to the machine, whatever the infrastructure of your organization makes it easy. You can also control machines that are in completely different locations, as I said. Down the road, there comes some redundancy can be implemented. You can have multiple machines in, capturing same signal, as a backup, and all of this type of things. So the big question, where is going to be available? End of this month, beginning of next, we'll start shipping. So if you like to see the options to update your current system, please talk to our broadcast engineers. They will advise you the best, assessing whatever your system can handle and what's the best path to take to update. Again, you can just build from scratch ingest system with multiple engines or multiple channels, instances, or you just can upgrade your channel in a box with this new platform that, again, you get the benefit of this new product. Currently the ingest process is controlled by Airbox, and the system has a API that third party can be implemented to control the the ingest process. So that's another great feature to help with the integration, with another system or so. So thank you very much for listening to my brief presentation. While I'm kind of going, as I mentioned, quickly over these features, the point is, next webinar we'll do detailed technical, standards, formats, real technical workshop on this product, so you can see all of the features, get really inside the engine, as they say, get our hands dirty and see what makes things working. So right now I'll open the floor for questions and answers. Brian, I'll be glad to answer any of your questions, and my colleagues also are standing by to answer any technical or sales questions that you may have. Again, we're very excited to have this new product, which is the beginning of our new platform, built from the ground up, new engine that takes advantage of of, new technologies like optimizing, capturing, GPU acceleration, and so on, the new faster processors and technologies like that. Also, it's the beginning of basically giving an update on the whole line of products, the whole playout broadcast platform. Product will be available at the end of the month, beginning of next. You can build it as a brand new multi-server. The database of the ingest channels is where is placed the database of the ingest channels. It's set locally to the server where the things are ingested, but this can be set in many different ways. Currently, that's the default setup, the local cache, what I showed you on the web, on the interface. Every machine has the local cache where the database is automatically set, but you can use it in some distributed multi-channel system where you can access this information, through multiple machines or through the whole ecosystem. Okay, MAM server. So this is ingest solution. It's not a MAM server. In order to get the MAM functionality, this is our platform, Cloud to TV, where you have the MAM functionality. Basically, you can deal with the files ingested, the programs ingested by Capture Suite. All the metadata will be populated there, and then our Cloud to TV platform can make use of it in a sense of you can organize them, you can build playlists, you can sort, find things. There was a whole webinar based on the Cloud to TV. You can take a look at our presentation in our YouTube channel in the previous series of webinars. But please also, I'll use this opportunity to say, if you are interested in specific topics, please write to us, and we will include it in this series. Again, maybe we will show some integration and again, address that workflow. But currently our MAM platform is Cloud to TV, where you can deal with MAM functionality in the context of TV playout channel. Yes, you can control multiple servers. You can control multiple servers, and you can build redundancy this way. Keep in mind, again, this is the first iteration of this platform. So a lot of new features are coming down the road, and all of this expansion, redundancy things are going to be added more and more and more into the platform. Yes, there is a API available, and you can control it through you can write a plugin to control it from another system. Currently, Airbox can take advantage of the Capture Suite and control it, but third-party system can control it because there is a API available to be to utilize this functionality. Absolutely. Right. So we would like to hear also from you. What is your kind of typical use of the ingest servers capabilities capturing information? Are you using it in the same machine? You like to use it in a separate server? Are you accessing it from different locations? Because this is what we've seen as a feedback throughout the years, and we have a quite big installed base of users around the world, and close to 20,000 systems that are around the world throughout for the last 20,000 years, 20 not 20,000 years, 20 years of PlayBox technology. We have thousands of systems around the world, and based on that feedback, we've seen the need to do this distributed client server, multiple users dashboard where you can see all of your servers. You can control multiple ingests. You have total control over the channels that you see. Um, Set up multiple inputs, multiple formats, which nowadays it's a very common thing. You get information wherever you can get it, because that's how the world of information operates. You try to be always up to date and ingesting. Again, I mentioned you can manually ingest, you can manually add metadata, or you can do things like schedules, and some metadata can be pre-populated based on the scheduled stream. File naming convention. Also, you can set it up how you want the files from this ingest session to be named, which is again very useful. System will be able to export down the road, as a functionality to interact with video editing systems like Adobe or Final Cut or typical stuff like that. So when something is ingested, it can be sent to a craft editing suite, and whatever format is necessary for that can be picked up, and other format ingested will be useful. Okay, Brad, no, 6 channels is not the max. The system virtually has no maximum, because this is just 6 channels defined on this one server that I have here. But you can have multiple servers. The number of channels per server depends, as usual, on the hardware. Like, the computers are getting faster, so whatever number of channels the hardware can handle, that's how many you can configure on one machine. But you can have multiple servers, so therefore the number of channels you can ingest is limited only by your imagination or a wallet, as many as you can buy. You can build a very complex system, and I can still see everything through same dashboard. So from the operator perspective, I don't even care where the servers are. They can be in different parts of the world, as long as they're properly connected with the LAN network topology between them, so the communication can go. You can see them. We don't use public internet, obviously, for security reason. This is sensitive process controlling the ingest. So if it's a virtual network between LAN network between different locations and stuff, you see it all through a simple web browser, and you can just control them anywhere. Um, for the full specs of which codecs and stuff like this, you can take a look at online, because I don't remember all the formats on the top of my head. But as again I said, the next webinar will go in complete detail about what codecs, what containers can be used in the system. So, and we keep expanding this list of, obviously, as they come available to the platform. So it can cover very wide range of codecs and containers to utilize based on based on the infrastructure of your facility, whatever the workflow requirements are. So what else I wanted to mention to you? If I go back here, you can have the storages. You can do things like the storages also can be remote somewhere. You know, they don't need to be in the same facility, so you can easily ingest at one point, connect to the storage in another facility, and they can go and use that ingested footage right away for video editing and later on to be posted, you know, for broadcast and so on. Again, integration with MAM, this will be cloud to TV platform, PlayBox Neo, and all the metadata generated during the ingest will be utilized by the MAM platform. So we covered the topic of control by third party via API. We provide API. We can go have a comprehensive administration on the who accesses the system, rights, permissions to different servers, different ingest channels, different rights in the hierarchy of operations. Very useful in a large organizations where you need the user management to be, you know, managing users is kind of a big task, so all of this will be integrated into the system. And again, guys, please send us more questions. Based on that, we'll try to build our series of webinars to answer to all of the concerns and questions you have. Send them now so we can get prepared for the next technical workshop, our next webinar in 2 weeks' time. So we'll have all these questions answered then, and we'll go in details about all the formats, workflows, different scenarios, and so on. Okay, so again, glad to see you. End of summer 2020. Welcome to the new webinar series from PlayBox Neo. Keep an eye on the website to see what the new topics and the new webinars are coming. Make sure you're in our database so you get notified. The previous series of webinars you can go and check on our YouTube channel, PlayBox Neo YouTube channel. And we're very excited to start this season with the announcement of this new platform, Capture Suite from PlayBox Neo. If there is no more questions, I would like to wish you a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. And we'll keep on going, talking about technology and communicating this way, obviously, until we have a chance again to get together at a trade show, shake hands, and talk technology. Have a wonderful day. Bye.